just by being aware of it and asking about it, already changes it. I was actually considering something the last month. That what is actually healing, what is actually resolution of past trauma, is simply the letting go of the thoughts around it. But the letting go of the thoughts around it means the power behind the thoughts have disappeared, have dissolved, which also means the ego, the sense of I identity that has had the trauma, dissolves, not in the sense of denial, but that it has no power over you anymore. And for this to happen, you just let it be in awareness. You first accept it's okay, it is there. Often when we have traumas, and I'm talking from personal experience here, the first thing that happens is our family denies it. And that's one of the greatest pains, is that you experienced a great suffering that has shaken you, and no one wants to admit it. And it doesn't matter that they admit it or not. The first result is to be truthful with yourself that this happened. To accept it, that this happened. Then every time it arises, you let it be in awareness. Every time you have the feeling to play special, which is very common, which is very normal. I was the same way with my guru. I wanted to feel special. You just be aware of it. That's it. You just allow it to be. It's all right that this is here. This is not a judgment of myself that I should be different than it is. This is simply part of my program, part of my conditioning, that this happens. And then you will let it be in awareness. And as you let it be in awareness, the ego underneath it dissolves. The I that was in trauma. This I that is in trauma, we tend to carry this around. I am in trauma. We're in therapy all the time because I was in trauma. And who are you? Oh, I am this person that had this trauma. In awareness, that begins to dissolve because it is not the truth. Who you truly are knows no trauma at all. Simply this person had to go through certain things to become free. And as the awareness comes and the ego dissolves, over time, as you feel more and more bliss, that's another part of it. You start letting go of the trauma for bliss. You start letting go of the thoughts for bliss. Then at some point, it doesn't really touch you anymore. It is not who you are. It's in the past, and you are not your past. But acceptance and awareness is really the main part of it. The rest happens over time. I promise you, it will dissolve. You will come to a point of bliss where you won't have any desire to be special. You will actually have the opposite. You don't want to be special anymore. You see all is special or none is special. It is all one. First, acceptance. Acceptance and awareness. And then in that acceptance and awareness, and you start to feel subtler levels of bliss. Over time, we're not talking instantly. You will start to just let go of those thoughts. When you are ready, you will see, why am I holding on to this? Because the energy underneath those thoughts will be gone, the power. Beyond, underneath those thoughts, the ego, the sense of identity will not be there. It's like, so why am I holding on to this? A big part of our unhappiness is that we think we should be different than we are. When we accept we are as we are, we are not a glitch in the system. There is nothing wrong with us. We simply have our own particular journey that we have to go through. Then you see, you did not make yourself to be who you are. The entire universe created you to be who you are. The infinite, the entirety created you to be who you are. So you can be conscious in this experience. It is not a punishment. It's not because you are bad. It is simply your particular karma for you to grow and realize certain things in this life. May you be blessed, as I know you are. In her one infinite divine joy and love, may everyone and everything be blessed. In her one all-encompassing infinite divine joy and love. Om Rim Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Namaskandikaye. Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma. Much, 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 much love to you. Much love to you. You have a lovely week.